What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So today I'm going to be demonstrating on how to do a beard lineup. So first, I'm going to spray the beard with some water and detangle it while blow drying the hair. And doing this step is going to help me when I trim the beard and make sure everything comes out even. But before trimming the beard, I'm going to spray the beard with some liquid mousse or spritz, however you want to call it, your choice. So here, after it's dried, I'm going to start by going with the trimmers and just kind of like cropping the beard and trimming from the sides. Now my client asked me just to crop the beard a little bit. So here I'm just making sure the sides are even and getting the longer hairs that are sticking out. And a tip I want to share with you guys, make sure you guys are consistently combing down the hair. And also, if you need to put like a towel underneath, this will help you see where the hair needs to be trimmed, just so it could be even. So now that we have trimmed the sides here, we're going to be moving to the bottom of the beard, and I'm going to be trimming about an inch off, and I'm going to be trimming it to where it's kind of like pointing forward. So I'm going to leave the front of the beard a little bit longer than usual. Alright, here I'm going to be lining up the mustache while we're doing that side. Now I'm going to move to the other side and making sure I start from the back forward, and that's going to help me keep a consistent guideline. And I do recommend a trimmer to be cutting the bottom of the hair, just because it gets it closer and you don't have to be consistently going over it. Now here I asked the client to look up a little bit. As you guys can see, there's always going to be longer hairs in the bottom of the neck. I usually just go over it with the shears little by little, and that's going to just help even it out. And like I said before, be consistently combing out the beard, just because I know the beard, there's always going to be longer hairs that are going to pop out the more you comb out. So just make sure you're going over it little by little. Usually a beard takes the same amount of time as a haircut, to me at least, just because it's really more detailed than the haircut. Moving on to the back of the beard, I'm going to be combing it with the hair pattern and going against it. So I'm going to be combing and then cutting a straight line from the top to bottom. And this area of the neck is sensitive, so I usually flip my trimmer around and go with the hair. And while I'm at it, I usually trim the ear hair around my clients, as it's just like an extra service that you could apply to each client. So as you guys can see, my client has a different growth pattern on the other side. This one is straight, so I didn't really have to comb it as much, but just line it up. And I do the same here. So usually a client's always going to have a different growth pattern. They're going to have either a cowlick on the side. So you just got to try to trim it to where it comes out evenly. So here we're going to be trimming around the mustache. And I do use Barbasol shaving cream before I apply the hot towel. So I just put some on the top where I'm going to be shaving at. And then I do use the shaving cream to comb down the hair to help me detail the beard when I take off the hot towel. So here I'm going to be putting some shaving cream on the other side. Now I apply the hot towel. When I apply the hot towel, I like to use this oil. It's called Breathe, as it gives it a minty smell, and it helps open up the pores. So here I'm going to start by lining up the top of the beard. I am going to stretch out the skin, even though he's already blowing up his cheek. And this is going to help me prevent cutting the client. So the more you stretch out the skin, the crispier it's going to look, and it's going to save you from cutting the client. Remember that. So make sure you guys are detailing the beard while you're at it. And really, you don't have to apply pressure to the razor. And I don't recommend putting pressure to the razor, just because it could irritate the skin. And remember to always stretch out the skin away from where you're gonna be applying the razor. So here I'm gonna be stretching up when I'm gonna be going with the razor down. And the hot towel does help soften up the hair, so that's why with the razor I just have to go over it and it's gliding like butter. As you guys can see right here, I'm barely applying pressure, lining up the top of the hair. And I do recommend using a hot towel just because it cleans up the skin. And remember, the cleaner the skin, the better the shape up, the lineup, or however you want to call it, is going to be. So here I'm going to go with my skin for my first guideline. Now I'm going to be using the 0 to fade in the line that's in between the 00 and the 0. Now I'm going to bring the lever down to a half and freehand the last line that's going to be from the short hair to the long hair. So as you guys can see, I'm freehanding right here, barely going in to the skin, cutting the hair lightly. And the reason why I don't use guards is because I don't want to create another guideline. And remember to keep on detailing the haircut, as your client's going to really appreciate it and they notice every detail, like every detail counts. So make sure you guys always detail the haircut. So now I'm going to be applying enhancements. I'm not going to apply too much. I'm just going to do a little bit. So I'm going to grab my brush, and I usually use Kiss Express, the dark black. I forgot the number. They're usually a number. But here, after I apply the enhancements, I'm going to go over with the razor one last time, and I'm going to just go around the line just because I don't want to irritate the skin as I already shaved. So here I'm going to be going with the razor over the sides of the hair right here, and this is going to remove the hairs that are sticking out. So it's going to give it more of a cropped look. Remember, detailing is key, and this is what's going to make you stand out from a regular barber. So here you guys have a beard tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you are not subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. Hit the like button. Thank you guys for watching.